Are you looking for an independent subsistence farmer? Well, you're in luck. This guy grows corn, wheat, and rice and raises a small variety of animals. He might be the perfect one for you. Chad be glad. Of course, he doesn't make much money as a subsistence farmer, but his job is to provide enough food for himself and his family. Chad, what got you into subsistence farming?
Well, my dad got me into farming, but the lack of money forced me to become a subsistence farmer so that I can feed my family.
How would you describe yourself?
I would say that I am a hardworking person that can make sure I have food on the table every day.
Now we're speaking to one of Chad's neighbors, Brad Besat, another farmer in his Wisconsin town. This is one of the farming communities you can find in rural areas around the world. Would you say that you are close with Chad?
Yes, I would consider Chad and I close because he gave me crops when mine died due to the soil erosion that was happening in the area.
Brad, do you think that Chad is a good person?
Chad is definitely a very nice person. Of course, he gave me crops last winter, and due to that, my family was able to survive that period of time. I'm very thankful to have him as my neighbor.
Now let's go back and ask Chad some more questions. So, I heard from Brad that you pretty much saved his family from starving by sharing some of your food with him. Is that true?
Oh, that? Yeah, I gave him some food while he was going through some tough times.
If you already have enough food for yourself, then why don't you sell the surplus?
Because of situations like my neighbor, if they ever run out of food and they're going through some tough times, it's always good to be able to give them food if they need it. And it's always nice to have extra bit of food just in case your food runs bad or animals eat them. Yeah.
Is that the sense of community you have going on here? You just help each other whenever you need?
Yes, we have a very kind and generous community down here, and I'm always willing to help anybody if they need it.
Coming back to Brad with a few more questions, what words would you use to describe Chad?
He's a very hardworking farmer, a very kind person as well, and he'll help anyone that's in need with anything. He's a very, very kind person.
Do you think that Chad will be able to find a woman on farmersonly.com?
Chad is a very kind person, even though he doesn't have the most money in the world, and some women only look for rich guys. But if women on Farmers Only can look past his finances, I do believe he'll find that special someone on Farmers Only.
Don't you think that Chad is an excellent man? He seems like a great catch and very caring, a trait that money can sometimes hide in most people. Slide into his farmer DMs today, just in time for Valentine's Day.